Alright, here we go with episode 265, and we are going on one. 3, 2, 1. Nice map. It could be bigger. Right. Zombies. Yeah, works in theory. Yeah, that was a very dramatic sting. Hey, those birds got bomb tails. Now that's why I call some dive bombing shit, man. Good shit. Yeah, I love the air support. I've always been a big fan of air support. Look at Sakura. Right. There's no reason to protect yourself. It's unnatural. Hey, it looks like the bird's bleeding. It's just a signal, but that's what it looks. Hey, man. Yeah. Those are massive, giant birds. Of course, they're not real. Well, maybe in this world they have birds that big. I don't know. Shit. Boy, that's not good. Ha! Holy shit. Damn. You know, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop. That's an oldie but a goodie. Fortunately, we're ninja. We got this. We know how to fly through trees. That sucked. Hey, fellas. Your sunken eyes are very creepy. But you got to die. You don't need to make excuses. Just do what you do. I think that in heart they're good people. That's why they're making excuses. I think it's interesting that. Well, we'll talk about it during the credits. Hey, what's up? I think it's interesting that they have stolen bodies. It's like other people's random bodies, which I guess all over the world there are people that are just going missing and nobody knows what happened to them. This is what happened to them. Whether they're ninja or not, or does he have to kidnap ninja who have their own chakra? See, that's my question, right? I have my body, I have like a certain amount of chakra. Say, like, Naruto can generate 200 chakra, say I can generate 50. Okay. If Naruto was put into my body would only be able to generate 50 chakra. So that'd be only 25% of what he's used to working with. What if you can't generate any chakra? What if you're not a ninja? I assume in this world everybody can generate some chakra. It's just whether or not you know what to do with it or you can do anything with it, right? So it's kind of like everybody has muscles, but not everybody knows how to do ballet or karate, that kind of thing. I'm assuming. So they must have some kind of workaround. It must be you tapped into the original part of the spell. Is tapped into the original powers of the person. Whatever they had, they bring that with them. Not just the consciousness, not just the mind, not the skill set, but the actual finite ability to generate chakra they used to have in their old body. They now have in this, reanimated body. This new person's body. That's the way I'm assuming it works. Because she was slinging some chakra there just now. If she was in some waitress who had never done it before in her life, would that work, right? Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. I liked him, man. He was, I know he was the first villain we really had. He had a way about him. I liked him. Idiot. It's hell. See, you would wake up and you wouldn't know what the hell was going on. Somebody'd have to tell you. You're his bitch. Yep. We got ancient history. I don't think this is an opportunity for flashbacks. This is going way back, man. This is like the within the first 10 episodes. Too bad we had to kill you. I think, if I remember right, they died of their own actions. I'm not 100% sure. I assume they're just reusing the original footage and audio. One Piece had the problem where like their original footage from the first couple 100 episodes was a much lower resolution than what they would have later. So they'd have to put a box around their footage because it could, if they blew it up, it'd look like shit. This is the same size. I can't remember the aspect ratio of the original series, but I think it was these dimensions. I don't think it was like 4:3, but I don't remember. But if that's the case, then this is the original footage and the original audio. This one I'm reduced to talking to when they're just reusing footage, right? You know, it is kind of cool seeing how far he's come from this. You know. Yes, even if one of us has to die first. I know they met before that, but I'm just saying. Yep, you got smoked. That really pisses me off for some reason. How dare you be famous? That's hilarious, apparently. This is a great callback. This ability to raise zombies of any dead person means they can bring all these cool people back that we ain't seen in so long. I love it. As crazy as it is, he might actually be my favorite villain. There's a lot of good villains on this show, but I think Kabuto might actually be the one. Yeah, we need to back up. Yeah. Put up your dukes. Yeah. I like how you did that. You know, it's interesting, like in Harry Potter, they have to shout out their spell. Unless they're super skilled. If they're really skilled, they can do what's called a non-verbal spell. So, the mediocre wizards have to say, Crucio! Where the elite level wizard can just do this and cast a Crucio spell without saying it out loud. I wonder if any ninja are skilled enough they don't have to say it out loud. And you're weak and young and weak. There's honor in service, even evil service. Yeah, I get where he's coming from. I mean, like I said, this is all repeated stuff. I was originally going to watch the entire first series again before I started this. So then this would be even more familiar to me if I'd done that. He was what, 12 here? Already wise, beyond his years at that point. Nothing to do but kill. Yeah. Yeah. I think we got the numbers. Yeah. Well, mission accomplished. Yeah. Good point. I wouldn't want to be revived to just realize my entire life was a waste. Wouldn't that suck? The day after I died, my entire channel's copyright struck and deleted. And you bring me back to life to tell me this? I don't need to know this. I don't want to know it. I want to die thinking, damn, my shit's going to last forever. That's essentially what happened here. Yeah. It's more of a paternal thing. You're embarrassing me. Yep. Damn. I remember that dick. I had completely forgotten about it until just now, but now I remember. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Damn. Let's see. Damn. The first asshole of the series. He was big mad. See, I misunderstood his character early on. This is coming from the place of empathy, and I couldn't see that. I just saw brash arrogance, right? Opinionated, the opinions of youth. They always want to impose their worldview on other people. The fact he's crying should have clued me in. This is all coming from empathy. It's not coming from arrogance or judgment. He's always had this very consistent character writing, which the original author would be consistent, of course. Sometimes you get inconsistent character writing in a series because the writing room changes. But the original material you're adapting from is just one author. You know. You made him cry. See, now you're embarrassing him in the past and in the present. He's being embarrassed all over the place. I like this guy. Yeah. I see. That's right. Yeah, the old man was running away. Bitch ass. He went out like a G. He dispensed justice. I go die die now. This is poetic as hell, man. And then they get brought back. That's a blasphemy. I hadn't really thought about it like that before. You're ruining this story. It's like each person's life is a story, essentially, right? And if you get a really good ending, which this was, being resurrected and pressed back into service would be like a shitty sequel made, you know? Another 48 hours. Um, the Sting 2, right? I'm trying to think of the worst sequels I've ever seen. Blasphemous sequels. You're playing Go by yourself. Like, that's just embarrassing. I'm not real wild about his vocal performance. He's trying too hard to sound like he's straining. A little more subtlety would have been a good, you know. That's what I would have coached. This voiceover actor is brilliant, though. Oh, shit. Here it comes. Wait a minute, we're going to get that closure? Wait a minute, we're going to get some closure, aren't we? Yep. Jesus. That doesn't sound pleasant. I think we're getting closure on these two. Yeah. The hell you doing over there? The mist, of course. You're going to get some friendly fire happening here, man. Yep. Yeah, what the hell was that? Ah, shit. Ow. Maybe that's why the closure didn't work. Right. He learned, okay. He learned from his mistake. Right. Okay, that makes sense. That's why it didn't work. That's a mistake. Like Shikamaru Sensei that we saw there. Man, goddamn problem, man. Jesus. Shit. I mean, no matter how much punishment you give them, they're going to come back, right? This is worse than the long night if you think about it, because the long night you can kill the zombies. In this, you can't. Not permanently, at least. Their formation didn't last very long. You notice that? It's already been broken up. Even in the middle of a life and death situation, he's doing the voice. Focus. Let Rover take over. Here, have some more zombies. He really does love these coffins, don't he? Get this son of a bitch. Hey, you like my little acrobatics? Who this time? Never seen him before in my life. Oh, shit. That sounds bad. Well, so much of it was a clip show. Not much to comment on. But, yeah, the Long Night, if you're familiar with the Song of Ice and Fire. You have the zombies and you have the White Walkers. They're both problems in different ways. Yeah, I'm talking about the books, not the show. Because the show differed there, right? But there, like, you could stab the zombies called Wraiths. You could stab one of these Wraiths with obsidian and kill them, or you could set them on fire and kill them, and they're not coming back. You've destroyed the body, right? They're basically being puppeted around. It's almost like telekinesis. Essentially, the main leader is using telekinesis to move around. Essentially, is what's happening. They don't really have any independent thought. That's bad enough because, say you have 20,000 people and you're attacked by 50,000 Wraiths, zombies. And you're taking them out pretty good, right? Like, you take out 10,000, but you lose 5,000 of your own. Those 5,000 you lost can now be raised up and used against you. That's the problem, right? Like, that's why it's so bad. Anybody you lose is now against you. They're constantly being reinforced by your losses. So even though you're taking some of them out, those losses are being replenished. So, that's bad. This is worse because while they're not replenishing them, although I think maybe Kabuto could do that, replenish his numbers with your losses, he would need new bodies, though. Does he have, like, a stack of bodies waiting for that? I don't know. Maybe he can summon them from various stashes at places he stashed them all around the country. I don't know. But either way, like, there's so much, like, you can completely destroy them. We saw this in a few episodes ago. You completely destroy them, they just reassemble. So there's so much harder to kill. That's a way bigger problem. They just have to kill you once. You have to somehow immobilize them. You can't kill them. So that is, like, terrifying. Like, I don't even know how I would go about trying to... We'll talk about it in the next intro.